What's up you guys, welcome back and welcome if you're new. In today's video we're going to be installing these rough country all-weather mats onto my Tacoma. I'm going to be showing you guys some of the features that these do have compared to the ones that I currently have, which we're going to be taking out for these bad boys. If at the end of the video you guys do want to go ahead and purchase these, make sure to check out the description box below. Let's go ahead and now get into the video and show you guys. Alright you guys, so before we actually dive into the video, I did want to talk a little bit about why I'm actually switching these out. So let me tell you guys this, if you guys do have factory floor mats, it's going to be a huge upgrade for you guys no matter what. It's always good going from carpet to all weather, and the reason why I say that is because they're easier to clean. If you guys do drop something on it, you can always pull them out, wash them with your hose and be done. Put it back in and it's like brand new. Of course, when you do have carpet, those are a little bit harder to clean. You have to really vacuum them out, and sometimes if you did have mud or stuff like that, it gets really stuck into that, so then you have to wash them out. So that's why it's a good upgrade to get. Not only that, the carpet ones, they don't really cover everything. They just cover kind of just literally the floor. With the all-weather mats, especially on these new ones, because I'm going to show you guys some of the cool features that these new ones have. On the new ones, they actually go upwards into the wall up there, over this plastic trim here, and it goes deep inside, which you guys will see in a bit. So that'll actually cover it even better. If you do spill a drink or something like that, it's not going to spill over onto the floor of the carpet on the Tacoma or whatever vehicle you have. So that's why it's a good option getting all-weather floor mats, regardless of the brand. But of course, today we're going to be installing the brand new rough countries on here. So another thing that I did want to tell you guys is you can probably see right now I do have all-weather mats. So I'm actually going to be pulling these out. These have been good to me. I'm not complaining, but these new ones are a big upgrade, and I'm going to explain why. So first off, we'll go ahead and pull these out because I'm not going to be utilizing these anymore. And let's go ahead and go to the table over here and show you guys the differences. All right, you guys, so now that I have them here side by side, I'm going to explain to you guys once again why I'm going from the old all-weather mats to the brand new rough country ones. So first off, like I said, I'm not complaining about them. They have been good to me, but it's going to be a big upgrade, and I'm going to explain why. So you're going to notice on these ones here, they are a lot smaller on a side-by-side comparison, meaning I can still get dirt and debris over here, which when I first installed these, I didn't think about that too much. All I looked at was the sides here, and I thought that was cool because it can keep the drinks in and everything, but I was getting a lot of dirt and debris up here. So with that being said, if we put them right over the rough country ones, you're going to notice they do cover a lot more down here, a lot more on the sides, which we'll show you guys on the truck. And if you notice right here, that's where I was getting most of the dirt coming in. So now with these new rough country ones, I'm going to be covered there, so I'm not going to have to worry about my carpet getting dirty anymore. I dealt with that for a couple years. It didn't bother me too much, but I have been noticing lately it's been getting pretty bad. So that's why I did the switch. And then let's also show you guys the side-by-side comparison as far as the design. So this design is of course pretty simple and similar to what you see on all other all-weather mats. Still easy to clean, but if you look at over here, you're going to notice this one does have a lot more grooves. It's going to have for your foot right here, where the old ones it was just straight. So this is going to actually allow you to sit your foot here, a little bit more firm grip, and keeping your foot from sliding up and down. It's also going to have this little section here, so when you have your foot there, same thing, it's going to keep its grip. So overall, in my opinion, I think this looks a lot nicer. It has like a tire tread here. Just overall looks really, really good. And once again, it's going to cover a lot more in the truck. Coming back to the truck over here, I know I don't have the carpet ones, but I wanted to explain something really quick. On the carpet ones, it's not really going to cover much. It's just going to cover down here. It's not going to go up that way. It's not going to cover here on the plastics. So when I did upgrade these, it did help out a little bit, like I had said. So it did go there. So it somewhat covered here, somewhat covered there. But up there, if you notice, it's not covered very well. So over time with my dirty feet, dirt was getting back there, and I can tell the carpet's kind of getting a little musty, which I'm not happy about that. So getting rid of these, you're going to notice the difference. Let me go ahead and grab the brand new ones and show you guys. So getting these new ones, it's actually going to cover a lot more of the whole overall carpet here. So you're going to notice, and it still has the little clips here. So you turn them, and that's how you know it was installed properly. They won't come out. And now this is going to have a better overall cover. So as you can see here, it comes out a lot more. Over there, it comes out a lot higher. Over here, it's also covering everything. So now when my foot is on the pedal, whether it's the gas or the brake, and dirt is falling from my feet, and now it's going to be covered. Whereas before, it only came up to like right here, so all the dirt was falling back there, which I really hated. Up here, same thing, it goes up a little bit higher, and now I have a foot section to rest my foot. So that's going to be clean as well. I wish I would have got these in the beginning, but I'm showing you guys them now. If you guys do want to purchase them, like I said, description box below. I'm going to go ahead and pull these out really quick. I'm going to vacuum this up, and then I'll throw them back in. One thing I also wanted to mention before I do that, say you go to install these and it's not fitting very well in some sections, all you got to do is on a sunny day, lay these out in the sun for a couple hours, and then they get very flexible. Then you could go ahead and throw them back in and give it some firm pressure, and they mold to where you want them to mold into. Once again, these are all weather mats specifically made for Tacomas or whatever vehicle you purchase them for. So they should already have a nice fitment, but I'm just telling you that just in case, because sometimes you do have weird corners where you have to have that plastic kind of bend back over, or rubber, I should say. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this out. I'll install these, and on the passenger side, we'll move on to the rear and show you guys on those. So as you guys can see, it comes up way up here. I don't know if you can see my finger, but it comes way up here now. So when your foot's there, everything's going to be covered. Same thing here. It comes all the way to the top there, as you guys can see. So now it's all nice and covered. Right here, it's about the same one as the old ones, but still overall good coverage. Over here on the back side, it does go way up here. Same thing with this, it goes a lot higher. So it'll keep everything in now. If I do drip anything as well, it's also going to cover that. Like I said, it's super easy to clean these. You literally just unscrew the little bolt here by turning it, and then you turn that, and then you're able to pull them out, take them out to your water hose, water them down. Super simple, nothing too hard about that. Let me show you guys on the passenger side now. So to show you guys the passenger side, as you can see the coverage, it's going to come all the way up to this line here. So if you want to make reference on your Tacoma, if you can see, there's like little grooves here. It comes up to this one here, all the way up, right around there. And then it comes up all the way up there. So most people, they usually rest their feet here. So we should be good up there. And same thing here. This one has a lot more coverage going up right there. And same thing back here. Has a lot more coverage going up. So these are going to be really nice if I spill anything once again. And then it's really easy. Like I said, you just turn these little knobs, it releases them, and you can clean them out with your water hose. Usually what I do when they start getting dusty is the best way is just get some soapy water. Go ahead and rinse them down with the soapy water, and then dry them out with a rag. Throw them back in and you're good to go. That's how simple these things are to clean. There's nothing to it versus having carpet ones. Like I said, those end up staining, they end up smelling. It's just overall, it sucks. When I got this truck brand new, I literally ripped those things out right away because of that reason. I used to have a previous Tacoma and those started getting really stinky just from going off-road, getting mud and dirt into them. So that's why I do that now. That's why I always recommend. Doesn't matter the brand. I would, of course, go with these just because of what I just showed you, but get all weather mats. It'll save you and your truck. All right, you guys, so now we're gonna start on the rear ones. I did want to show you guys the before. So of course I do have it a little bit pulled up there because I'm gonna pull it this way, but let me show you guys. So this is gonna be the coverage on the old ones that I had. Keep in mind, if you have the carpet ones, it's even worse than this. So it did go up a little bit right there, a little bit there. But as you can see, it's not that very tall back here, so drinks can still kind of slide over. And then right here, same thing. So let's go ahead and just finish pulling this out, and then we'll give you same thing, a side-by-side comparison with the new ones. So this is going to be the side-by-side comparison. So let me show you guys. As you guys can see, from the new ones to these ones, same thing. The new ones are going to have a lot more coverage. They're going to be a lot bigger, and also the sidewalls is going to be a lot better, so that way nothing spills out. So I'm going to put the old ones on top of the new ones to show you guys. So as you guys can see here, you get a lot more coverage there, so it's a little bit bigger here. And then if you come back over here, on the old ones, they stopped right about there. On the new ones, it's actually going to wrap around the back seats here, so that's going to be even more coverage on the carpet itself. On the back over here, they're very similar. It's nothing really different, but same thing. This is going to be the majority of where you're going to get a lot more coverage, so it's going to help save your carpet in the long run overall. As far as the design, I really like it because it does match on the front ones. It has that same like little design here, and it has the same patches here. And right here on the center, which the old one didn't have, the old one was just like smooth. On this one, it has same thing. It continues the design. Looks more expensive, I should say, but in fact, these are actually crazy affordable. Check them out in the description box below. But let's go ahead and vacuum up the truck and install these, and then I'll show you once they're installed. All right, you guys, so now going onto the truck with the new ones, I did want to explain another thing that I did notice. On the new ones, it actually has like little ribs here. So that's going to actually allow it to grip onto the carpet very well so it doesn't slide around. The old ones didn't have that, they were just smooth, so that's actually pretty cool. I also wanted to explain on these new ones, this is the part that I was talking about, that it's going to go into the carpet here. On the old ones, it stopped right about here, so this section was always getting kind of dusty and dirty, just from over time, of course. These new ones, it'll cover that whole area. It's also going to cover a little bit more inwards in there, so someone with big feet, it'll cover them as well. So let's go ahead and throw these in here. It's pretty simple. I think the only hardest part on installing these rear ones is getting it in between the center console, but you just kind of maneuver it around just like that, and then you put some pressure. And one thing I did notice, which I'll show you guys right now on camera, it's cut out to fit. The other ones, it was a little bit harder to install because it wasn't cut out as well, but these are actually pretty good. And then I'm going to go ahead and just put this around, and right now I'll get you guys a better picture. I would like these to come out way over here, but like I said, you still get that big difference here versus the old ones, so it'll still cover. And of course up here, same thing, it goes in a little bit further. Let me give you guys a better look. All right, so now that they're fully installed on both sides, let me go ahead and recap for you guys. So the plus that you're going to get on these ones versus the old ones and your carpet ones, you're going to get this little section here, which is going to cover that area. Once again, it covers a little bit more of this area as well. So if someone with bigger feet has their feet here, it'll still cover them. You're also going to get, of course, these lips here so the drinks don't spill over. And then also right here, this is what I really liked compared to the old ones and other ones that I've seen on the market. These actually have the cutout very nice. These weren't hard to install at all. And also, it has the cutout for the actual seats here. On some of them, it's not as high because what they do is they just put the line to go right straight through. On the rough country ones, it actually goes up high, and then they made the cutout for this. So that's a cool option that they have with these, and it just looks good overall. All right, you guys, so of course, there's not much to installing all-weather mats. It's pretty plain and simple. It's common sense on how to install them, but I just wanted to show you guys the features on these ones versus, like I said, other brands. So if now you want to go ahead and purchase them, check them out. They'll be in the description box below. They're a lot more affordable than you think, and keep in mind, they also make it for different vehicles. If you want to check that out, description box below once again. If you guys did enjoy today's video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
JesseRizo is here for you. Is here for you. Like I said, it's super simple. Please feel free to subscribe.